take a seat, and welcome to the Sit Down.
All right, welcome back to the Sit Down, Christmas edition. And if you guys just saw the intro, you saw me transfer into one of the comfiest couches I may have ever sat in, and I sunk in between the cushions. So if you're listening to it on Spotify, you're missing out. Go onto YouTube and look at the video, or turn on the video on Spotify. But I sat down and I just kept on sinking. So that was a great start to the podcast. We are making this work. This is kind of a crazy schedule. My December has been pretty wild with some travel, and my sisters have a basketball game tonight. So I came to Fargo because it just worked with work schedules, and we are recording from who I like to call my Aunt Beth's condo living room. And so we are recording from the couch, and doing a little Christmas episode here with Anna and Garrett, and of course honorable guest Andy is in the background. So just want to some important stuff to get on today's podcast. The number one thing that I want to start with, though, is I'm repping the Texas Tech gear. Our guy Cole, and last episode, really cool positive feedback that we got through comments, but also DMs. Even my mom came and was like, what an amazing guy. And his testament, my aunt says, usually I put your podcast on 1.5 speed. And she goes, with Cole, I couldn't because he just talked so fast. he had a lot of good stuff to say, so wise. And Big 12 champs. So Wiz, well done. Big 12 champs, college football playoff coming up. When this gets released, it's Christmas Eve, and I believe they'll be playing in a few days, probably the Oregon Ducks, if I were to guess. So just fired up for him and the games he's got coming up, and hopefully some really big decisions and opportunities too. So just want to shout out Wiz. If you haven't listened to that, go and take a look. And while you're at it, you should probably follow the YouTube page. Anna would really appreciate that, and so would I. Also, give us a follow on Spotify. It's just the best way to keep in touch. It helps us, helps you. Doesn't cost you anything. This podcast will always be free. So yeah, go ahead and give us a follow. Let's get into my December, though. I was telling Beth when we were off air a little bit of my December, and I'm gonna challenge Anna on this one graphically, but my December started. Let me pull up my calendar. It started on December 1st, the first day actually. I got up at about 5 a.m. and I need to pull up my calendar so that I can remember all that I did. I drove to Jamestown that morning. I spoke with the Jamestown football team, Coach Maestro down there. Got a good relationship with him and Coach Dosh, and they were actually the first team that ever let me speak with their team. So got a really cool spot in my heart for them. Spoke with them at 7 a.m. Then drove to New Rockford. I did 2 sessions with New Rockford Public School that morning. I then went to Devil's Lake from there. See if we can create something cool, Anna. We're driving on the way up. Yeah. So we went from Jamestown to New Rockford over to Devil's Lake. I was done with Devil's Lake at the middle school. My good friend Kevin Baumgarn was teaching there, so I talked with his classes. Then drove to Minot. My buddy Jacob Holman had his football banquet that night. So Minot North went to their football banquet and loved those guys. The next day I had an event in Minot with North Dakota Parks and Rec. That was great. I flew out to San Diego from Minot that evening, got into San Diego. I went to bed at 2 a.m. Pacific time. That would be the morning of the 3rd. I did a classification camp for USA Adaptive Track and Field. More to come on that. Some really cool things, though, with the future and what that could hold. I did that on Wednesday, and the Thursday, which would be the 3rd and the 4th. I then flew into Phoenix and spent a long weekend in Phoenix with my girlfriend and her kids. We went up into the mountains of Arizona. If you guys didn't know, let's flash some pictures of like eastern Arizona. Beautiful. Pine trees, snow, not what you think of when you think of desert, but just an amazing spot. So did that with some of our friends in Arizona. I then flew into Fargo. My grandpa picked me up. We went to a agricultural conference for 2 days. He then drove me back to Fargo. I flew from Fargo back to Arizona just for a quick day trip. Had to be down there for a day. Then flew back to Minot, picked up my pickup because remember my pickup was in Minot. I then went hunting 2 days with my bow, turkey hunting and whitetail deer hunting. And then I drove to Northwood, and that put us that Sunday, the 14th. So it's 12 days of travel. And I'm ready for Christmas and some downtime and some relaxation. So now we're here, and we get to record this. This was literally like the only time that it worked for the Bickett's and I to get together and record this little Christmas special. And here's the plan for today. I want to talk about Christmas. Obviously the fun parts of Christmas. What we get to do, as we say all the time, is really, really fun and important, but who we get to do it with is really what makes it special. And I think Christmas is a perfect example of that. Who we get to do it with, but also who we get to do it for, and why we're celebrating it. And the presents and the gifts and the food that you get to eat are fantastic and important. But there is a true reason for the season. And if you haven't heard it, you're going to hear it today. And so we're going to get into some of the fun stuff of Christmas. I'm going to bring on Garrett and Anna. Eventually, we're going to actually get down into their stories, but today they're just going to hop on and tell me a little bit about some of their favorite Christmas things. We're going to do that, and then we will kind of prep for 2026 and what to expect going into the new year. I do want to shout out the listeners and you guys. The support that we've got for this podcast has been cool. I was in the airport in Minot a couple weeks ago, flying down to San Diego, and I'm about to get on the plane, and I'm literally like backpack on. I got my shower chair kind of bag right in front. I'm loaded up, literally about to get on the jet bridge, and somebody comes, taps me on the shoulder, and I like kind of turn my head around, and she goes, "I just want to let you know I listened to the podcast. It's so good. Thank you for doing it." And I had no idea who she was, but I just got to thinking, like, man, I'm in the Minot airport on a Wednesday evening, and somebody's coming and thanking me for the podcast. That's pretty cool. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in and making us a part of your month every couple times a month. So that's been really cool to see. You guys can hang off the camera if you want still, but as Christmas is coming, some people are November 1st Christmas people. And are you a November 1st Christmas person? Like Halloween's over and then Christmas is here?
No, not typically.
You appreciate Thanksgiving?
It's my favorite meal of all time.
Agreed. So I'm with Anna. My girlfriend Mercedes would disagree with that. She is like Christmas tree up on November 1st. Who cares about Thanksgiving? I like Christmas, but it's a December thing for me. But when December hits, and growing up, the Christmas movies got rolling. And our family was a Hallmark family. We watched all the corny Hallmark movies. So I couldn't even tell you which Hallmark movies they were because they all are the same. Like some lost little town and somebody gets lost from the big city coming out to visit their grandma, and then there's a big storm and they can't get out of the little city, and then they meet the local who's just got such a good heart on them, and originally they don't like each other because it's the big city person and the small town hero, and then they spend more time and the hometown hero is in a pickle, and then the big city person stays and saves the day and ends up. It's a Christmas miracle, every single one of them. So all Hallmark movies are the same, but I did get to watch Home Alone last weekend, and it got me thinking, what are the top 10 best Christmas movies? And so I thought it'd be fun. We did this with college football programs with the blind rankings, but I'm just going to have Garrett and Anna fire off what they think are the 10 top Christmas movies, and I'm going to blind rank them from 1 to 10. I don't know which movies these are, but I'm going to try and do my best. So Anna, whenever you're ready, give me the first Christmas movie. Elf. Jeez. Do I give her the top spot right away? I'm going to give it number 2. Number 2. It is definitely up there. Elf, Will Ferrell, probably one of the greatest actors of all time. But I'm going to keep the top spot open just in case something comes along that catches my ear. All right, next. Home Alone. Geesh. These might be the top dogs right here. Home Alone 1, you're saying? Yeah. Home Alone 1. I'm gonna put it at 3. It's not as good as Elf. The thing about Home Alone is that Home Alone 2 is really good too, which kind of takes away a little bit from Home Alone 1. Like, it's not its own. Like, there is no Elf 2. Like, Elf is Elf. It stands alone, right? So that one spot's still open, though. I do have one in mind for it, but we'll see if you get to it. All right.
Have you ever seen Christmas with the Cranks?
Christmas with the Cranks. I've heard of it. I don't even remember it, though. You can put Christmas and the Cranks in there, though.
I think you'd love it.
I'm sure I would. Christmas and the Cranks? 10.
Okay.
10.
Have you seen 4 Christmases?
I have not seen 4 Christmases. What kind of Christmas movies you guys watching at the...
These are comedies.
Oh, these are all comedy.
Well, the last 2 that I gave were pretty good comedies. Okay, since we...
Beth is giving a thumbs up right now. Sure, Beth is saying 4 Christmases is legit.
And Christmas with the Cranks. Have you seen that one?
Okay. Well, then I'll put 4 Christmases. What do you think? 8? 7, 8? There's some really good stuff still out there. All right, 7. We'll give them 7. That's a guest pick from Beth in the back.
Okay. Polar Express.
Polar Express, great movie. Thing with the Polar Express that I remember is I wish there was more. Well, I'm not even gonna say it because it might alter Anna's selection here. I'm gonna go Polar Express. I'll put it at 6 because it's better than 4 Christmases.
Okay. Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, Christmas Vacation. It's okay. I'm gonna put it at 8 though. There's still, I think, a lot more out there. So we've got 1 is open, 2 and 3 are filled, and then we've got 7, 8, and 10 are also filled.
Sorry, what did you just rank it?
6, 7, and that's for all the kids out there. 6, 7, and 8 are all filled, and then 10. So not the 9 spots open. Come on now.
No, I got it. A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story is very good. That's Christmas Story. That's like an old school one. I mean, that's like the BB gun, right? I watched that growing up. I can't say that it's better than Polar Express though, but it's iconic. It's more iconic than Polar Express. So we'll put Christmas Story. We'll slide it into the 5 spot. We'll leave 4th spot open. I think the 5 spot's be a spot right in the middle of the road. 9 is still open, so I got somewhere down below. Okay, next one. Come on.
I'm thinking maybe this is your number 1. The Grinch.
The Grinch is at the top spot.
Is it? Okay.
Absolutely. The Grinch is the top dog. And the scene where he's going through his schedule of like 5 o'clock,
Yeah.
Solve world hunger. Tell nobody. Oh man. Jim Carrey, like, that is the one movie I'll give Jim Carrey. I think that's probably the best acting performance of all time. He actually, I saw something crazy this week that for that movie, he had to get his makeup done every single day, which it took hours and it was super uncomfortable. They brought in a mental training coach for him that helped him deal with suffering and like tactics to get through suffering. That same mental performance coach worked with SEAL Team 6. So Jim Carrey, SEAL Team 6, same mental performance train for him being the Grinch. Unbelievable Christmas movie. Yeah. Do I go to work? Fashionably late. No. Fingers were crossed. such a good movie.
I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Max. Come here, Max. So good.
That's it.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, and 3 all locked in. Top spots are gone. There's still a 4 spot open and then a 9 spot. 2 more left. Let's go.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. Thank you.
I've never seen it. Never seen
And you have to watch the black and white version too. There's a new colorized version, it doesn't have the same vibe. I watched It's a Wonderful Life every single year. I don't know if that's just my family's deal, but we're gonna put that at the 4 spot. Gary, you're saying that's number 1? Yeah, that is the true meaning of Christmas. It's not about what you're getting or what you're giving. It's about who you get to share it with. And It's Wonderful Life is all about. So 4 spot, that's a perfect spot for it. And now we're in our last one. I got no other place to give it. What are we doing?
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus, 9. Perfect. That worked out about right. I think The Santa Claus actually is a pretty good movie. Is it near the top? Well, it's not near the top. It's not with the big dogs. Elf, Home Alone, The Grinch. I think that's pretty good. Let's flash the list up for the listeners. For those that are watching, there's our list. Let's review it though. So in the 1 spot, we got The Grinch. 2 spot, we have got Elf. 3 is Home Alone. In the 4 spot, we go It's a Wonderful Life. 5 is Christmas Story. 6, Polar Express. 7 is what?
Or
Four
Christmas.
Christmases. 4 Christmases. I'm gonna need to add it to my list.
Yeah, that's your homework. It's watching that movie and Christmas with the Cranks.
Okay, so 7 is 4 Christmases. 8, what do we put in there?
A Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation. Yep. 9, Santa Claus, and 10, Christmas with the Cranks. I do need to watch Christmas with the Cranks. I feel like that is one of those that I've heard of my whole life, but I never watched.
I feel like Katie loves it.
Does she?
If I had to guess.
You just have a feeling
Yeah.
that my mother really likes that movie. I'm kind of surprised you didn't bring up Lamb Pumas.
I've never seen that.
Oh, I would put that in my top 10.
Okay.
Lampoon's Christmas. Are we missing any for the people in the back? Christmas
Grumpy Old Men.
Say it.
Grumpy Old Men.
Grumpy Old Men. Never seen it.
It takes place around Christmas.
Okay.
Not bad though.
How about the what's the one I'm looking at? The Die Hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Christmas.
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen those?
No.
What's the actor in that?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The original Die Hard. That's the movie name, right? It's Die Hard, right? The original is awesome. They've done a lot of different ones now.
Yeah. It says non-traditional, but still Christmas movies.
Christmas.
Die Hard 2.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's been even more now. It might be in the Die Hard 3, but the original Die Hard is really good. So, okay. Well, there's Christmas movies. I think we knocked that out pretty good. Let's get Anna and Garrett. Let's get you guys over here. I do want to talk about some Christmas traditions. As Anna and Garrett are coming over here, I will say, talk about Hallmark movies. I was on the flight from San Diego to Phoenix, and this woman sitting right next to me. I like to talk to people on flights. Not everybody's all about that, but I'm asking her, where are they going? And this woman says, we're going to Kansas City. And I said, "Oh, sweet. What are you doing in Kansas City?" She goes, "We're going to the Hallmark Christmas movie experience." And I had no idea there was such a thing. Thank you, sir. But they were going to the Hallmark Christmas experience. So we need to look that up. I don't know what even that is, but I kind of know that. She said last year was sold out, but when tickets came up on June 17th, she got it.
We gotta crack these.
Yeah.
Don't spill.
Before we get into the drafts, we really do want to get sponsored by Alani. That is definitely still a goal, but being the Christmas season, Anna brought the cranberry fizz. She said it's Christmas in a can. So we're going to give this thing a shot. Ooh.
And it's not even red.
It's good crack.
It's clear, which is
Cheers, lad.
it's dangerous on this nice couch. You don't want to.
Yeah, don't spill.
Ooh. That is pretty good.
Solid.
Yeah. I do like cranberry. Is that that's a older person thing.
For sure.
I do enjoy, like I ordered cranberry juice on my flight.
But you have an old soul.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, Hunter
That's good.
is actually an 80-year-old man.
Well, he can't even. He can't say espresso. He says espresso.
That's right.
That seems like
Yeah,
something
that
an
ages
old
him.
person would do.
That really makes me old. Speaking of draft, though, we did have a Thanksgiving draft.
We did.
I did not win that. Annika or Elizabeth did win that. I didn't get a solid meat. I had to go with the turducken. That was not my best.
That hurt
draft.
you. That hurt you bad.
Annika had turkey and maybe cranberry, and she did well.
She did do well.
Annika or Elizabeth, I think it might have mashed potatoes though.
And
Or stuffing.
gravy.
Yeah, she had the gravy.
She had. I
Ties
think she
it
had
all
mashed
together.
potatoes, stuffing, and gravy.
Gravy's one of those, just a role player, glue guy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, and she had ham, which
Yeah.
is like not your number one pick, but it's still
A
solid.
lot of people take ham over turkey though.
For sure.
So I didn't win that. I need redemption. I do want to do a Christmas thing draft because I love drafts. Literally as a kid, you guys, I would ride in I didn't have like TV, DVD stuff in our vehicles. So when I was on road trips, like we would play
The geography game.
the geography game. Exactly.
Oh
We
goodness.
play the geography game.
Here
would
we
do
go.
Drafts.
He's gonna put me on the spot
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Please.
This was all just to cover up to do the geography game with Garrett. Yeah, no.
No.
But yeah, like we would do drafts, any type of drafts. So like this is right up my alley. I want to do a favorite Christmas thing draft. Everything Christmas. This could be anything from, you could say, snow. You could
Wow.
say cranberry fizz poppies.
Okay.
You could say opening presents on Christmas Eve. Anything. We're gonna do 5 each.
Yeah.
So
Snake draft.
snake draft. So it's gonna go back and forth.
Okay.
So if Anna has the first pick, I have the third, then I would have the fourth, fifth. You'd have sixth.
So
and then
ladies
it come
first.
back.
Is that?
Do you want the first pick?
Yeah.
All right.
This might be a hot take.
1-1. First pick in the
No.
everything.
Why do you
Christmas
want
draft.
the first pick? if
I would
it's a
not
hot
want the
take?
Well,
first
it's
pick.
not. I know you guys will love it. Okay. The Silent Night
Ooh, I know what you're gonna say.
song on Christmas Eve,
Mhm.
in the Christmas Eve service when everyone holds the candles
And they turn the lights out.
and they turn the lights off.
That's pretty solid first pick.
That's solid.
I'll give her that.
That's a sleeper pick.
That's really
Great.
You probably could have got that in the second round, but
Oh, you're so right. I probably should have waited. You guys would have
Sorry, I
never
wouldn't have
thought
thought
of
of that. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's a great pick, but I wouldn't have thought of that.
I wouldn't have thought of it. I'm gonna take, this is so basic, but the fundamentals win championships. So I'm gonna say
That's right.
opening Christmas gifts,
Okay. On Christmas morning.
Christmas morning. Yep.
I'm gonna say cold weather, warm fireplace. Because just go into my head here for a second. North Dakota is freezing during Christmas time. It's the middle of winter, but it just doesn't feel right if it's not cold. I've done one Christmas away from the cold. It didn't even feel like Christmas. I need a little bit of cold. I need to kind of be bundled up. I need to walk in on Christmas Eve into my grandparents. I need the fire roaring, warm. I can smell Christmas Eve dinner coming, just wafting through the air.
Waiting for you.
That's it. That's the moment right there. Now I get another pick. I will say hearing Santa's sleigh on the roof. As a 8-year-old kid, I literally heard Santa's sleigh. So I heard the hoofs. I heard the slam of the sleigh, and I did not get out of bed because I did not want to ruin it.
Oh yeah.
You know, because
you saw.
if I saw it, it's not good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is my second pick is like hearing Santa and the joy and the magic of Santa.
So I'm gonna keep it general again, and I'm gonna say Christmas sweets, whether it's a baked good of any sort. I'm just gonna keep it general at that.
Yep. Like it.
My number 2 would be opening Christmas on Christmas Eve night.
Yeah. Do you guys do family gifts on Christmas Eve?
We
or like all the gifts on Christmas Eve?
extended family was Christmas Eve.
Okay.
That was a Christmas Eve night thing.
Yep.
But then my immediate family, like siblings, that was all Christmas morning only.
Sure.
So yeah, Christmas Eve gifts. That's separate than yours.
That's wild. That's
borderline.
theft.
It's borderline.
I don't know if we.
I'm gonna give it to her because it's on different nights.
Thank you. I celebrated with different families.
Okay.
You did too. You literally celebrated with a different family.
No, I know.
It's a whole different vibe. Christmas Eve
Okay.
is a whole
I
different
agree.
vibe.
Yep. It's more heartfelt. It's more family,
Yeah, just
lovey, and then Christmas is like giddy up, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll give it to her. This is probably a sleeper pick, but I'm going to say White Elephant.
Oh,
Okay.
that's fun.
Nice. That is fun. We do that with our one gift a year.
It's a lot of fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
I like it. I think you talked about fundamentals, and that's going to be the identity of your team. And then you just went White Elephant and you just skipped Christmas lights. I mean, I think you're losing sight of some fundamentals here. Christmas lights. In the third round, I'm getting Christmas lights.
It's pretty good.
So I'm going to go Christmas lights, and then you took Christmas sweets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to say Christmas baking because like lefse is one of my favorite things. I wouldn't call that a sweet, but I'll go with something else. So I've got, the cold weather, warm house. I've got the magic of Santa. I've got Christmas lights. I am going to go decorating the Christmas tree.
Oh, that was going to be mine.
Yep.
That's good.
So I do remember putting on like all the ornaments you made as a young kid, and then we had one of those, and then we had my mom's like very nicely put together tree that all matched, and then we had like the kids tree over here.
Yeah.
My mom I think has like five trees in her house. She loves Christmas trees. So
2 good picks there. So I'm gonna go back to the fundamentals here.
that a boy. Go
And
back.
I'm gonna talk about, or I'm gonna pick something that we just talked about, which is watching a Christmas movie.
Great pick. I like that.
That is a good pick. I'm going to say stockings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas stockings.
Christmas stockings.
Okay.
Period.
You get one more pick, Anna. This
Oh,
I think is the
snap.
last round.
Yep.
Is it?
Yes.
Really?
Make it worth it.
Golly. Oh my goodness. Well, I was going to say specifically Spritz cookies.
Oh my goodness.
But
you're just taking more of Garrett's. This is so typical.
yeah,
So
no,
typical.
honestly.
You bring up the ideas and then she just
Oh, I got it. Sledding.
Good
Or
pick.
just winter activities
yeah.
like building a
No.
snowman?
I'm not. No. You're not getting all of them. No. Anything with snow, I get. Yeah.
Well, he said Christmas baking or sweets. That's crazy. That's so broad.
No way. Are you gonna get
That
building
takes-
a
that-
snowman, sledding, ice skating? all of them?
Okay, fine. But Christmas sweets does take, like the left says, it takes the sugar cookies.
It doesn't take lefsa.
You don't
He could have
think-
picked lefsa. That would have been a bad
I
pick.
feel like that's a
though.
sweet.
I'm
If you
I'm
leave
not
it just at
allowing
left
all
side.
Christmas outdoor activities.
Okay, you're right. That was a little greedy. I'll stick with sledding because
Sledding's
specifically I grew up in a place with Holin's Hill. It was like a notorious sledding
Nice.
attraction. So I have to
Yeah.
stick with my
Yeah.
roots there. Sledding.
This is tough.
Last pick, Garrett. Make it your best.
I kind of want to go with just the feeling that you have Christmas morning.
What is that? Just the Christmas spirit,
The Christmas spirit.
the innocent Christmas spirit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is that
It's different. I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know if I can describe it,
It's
But-
hard to describe.
but it's a joy, a gratefulness, excitement. It's all kind of bound into one.
Right.
Yeah, I got you. Christmas spirit. It's a good
Christmas
pick.
spirit. Might be a sleeper pick.
For the people in the back, I just want you guys are witnesses of maybe the greatest robbery of a pick
Oh
of all
gosh.
time.
Here we go.
I
This
knew
is
this was going to
This
happen.
is the last pick of the draft. I specifically waited for this pick so that
This-
I could have this title of greatest robbery of all time. I'm going to pick the birth of Jesus Christ.
Okay, don't hang that
The
over our head.
birth of Christ.
You can't
The
hang that over our head.
reason that we celebrate Christmas, aka CHRIST, Christmas, the birth of Christ. We are celebrating a birthday, the birthday of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
That is going to be my fifth pick and might be the best pick of the whole thing.
No, that's the best pick for
So
sure.
you
Well, I mean, that's the
You won.
reason.
That is pretty cool. No, as we were talking off camera, we talked about Christmas traditions, and it was cool that actually was the last pick, because when it comes to Christmas traditions, one of the ones that our family had on Christmas Eve is we would always do a Christmas program, and all the young kids will write it out, and people will play piano and sing songs, and you're doing a duet, and everybody's singing this song. But it would always end with my great grandpa, and now he's passed away, so now my grandpa does it. But he would always read the Christmas story, the real Christmas story. And as I look back, it's probably one of my favorite parts of Christmas now as I got older. Like, what follows this is pure madness of presents opening and yelling and kids laughing. But for like a brief moment, you can just sit back and reflect on, like, this is why we're here. And Garrett, you talked about that Christmas spirit feeling. I think the root of it is found in that story. And before we get into it, I'm going to read it. But before we get into it, do you guys have any other Christmas traditions that are specific to your family that like stick out for you, that you look back on now and maybe you didn't realize it in the moment, but man, that was pretty special?
Same tradition as Hunter, reading Luke chapter 2. We read ours on Christmas morning though, and yeah, when you're a kid, it's just like, it's so bad, but it was just like, oh, let's hurry up and read through this so we can open our gifts, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, as you get older and have a faith of your own, now I like look forward to this. It's like my favorite part of Christmas Day. And we would rotate, a new person read it every year. So it's been special to get to reread it now after 35 people go through it, you know, because there's so many of us, but
Right.
that would be mine.
Garrett, you got anything?
One of the things that we did was, like, so you wake up Christmas morning, you have the stocking presents, which are like the little gifts, and then like my dad would always pull out the big camera and
go.
film everybody opening
Do you have
the
some
bigger
old
gifts.
like video camera footage of the Bickets?
I'll have to try to find some.
That would be incredible.
I bet my dad could find it.
Yeah,
Yeah, home videos are the best.
Yeah,
those are so
the
good.
best.
I wish those come back.
I know.
Can we just bring back like the late '90s, early 2000s?
VHS. Yeah.
Yes. Golly, that's
So
good stuff.
awesome.
One thing we already talked about it. I didn't draft it, but making lefse. That's a Norwegian thing. If you don't know what lefse is, it's made out of potatoes. It's kind of like a potato flatbread, but it's soft. And a lot of times you put butter and cinnamon sugar on it. You can also make it savory too, and like put like cheese and pepperonis and stuff. It's actually pretty good. But I love making lefse with my family, and we get the big griddles out, and that's kind of a fun activity in the
It's a
winter.
process.
It is. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it's something about our heritage too. You know, proud Norwegians.
For sure.
So I liked making lefse. That was another good Christmas tradition. Beth, you got any Christmas traditions that you really hold on to dearly?
Yes, we also read the Christmas story.
Yep.
And everybody who's had a part in the Sunday school program or music program, they either have to play an instrument or sing. Or
Okay.
whatever. And we go julebaking.
What is julebaking?
It's a Norwegian tradition where you dress up as goofy as you can. You can wear tinsel, costumes, choir robes, whatever you want. And then you go to people's houses. And you stand outside and you sing as loud as you can Christmas carols.
No way.
And
No
the tradition
way.
is they have to let you in. You
Huh.
don't take your boots off. So you walk into their house with snow on your boots. They either have to give you a snack or a drink, and then they have to come with you.
Wow.
Interesting.
You
Very interesting.
Wow, is that a Pelican Rapids thing?
I
Is that just
know
a your
so.
family
No way.
thing? Yeah.
We are 100% Norwegian.
Yes.
So,
I've never done it.
Wow.
yeah, well, the Pelican Rapids people are scared of us. 'Cause
Yes.
They're not gonna come
They're like, oh my goodness,
All the
please
lights
do not
off,
come.
lock the door.
Yeah.
Those crazy Hallbackens.
But though, but that is cool.
It is fun.
So what is the official name? Can you spell that out for us?
Oh,
Hollabakken?
No, Julebakken.
Julebakken? You should just call it Hollabakken because that is your maiden name. That's
so
awesome.
funny.
Cool.
so cool.
That's a cool tradition though. I feel like there are like those hidden traditions that nobody even knows about, but it's like special to your family. Those are the best.
For sure.
Just bring your snowy, muddy boots in and march around, and then you're joining
And then
us.
kidnap them.
Yeah, you're coming with us. I love it. Okay, well, let's read this story and we'll get people on their way here. I'm gonna read out of the word. We're gonna be out of the Gospel of Luke, and it's really interesting. There's 4 Gospels in the Bible. All of them are accounts of the life of Jesus Christ, but Luke was actually a doctor, and so very detailed and specific. You know, the writing styles are different, but he was very detailed. Think about it like a doctor taking notes. And so Luke chapter 2 is probably one of the most read, most well-known accounts of the birth of Jesus Christ. And so I'm going to read Luke chapter 2, verses 1 through 21. If you've never heard this story, take a listen. It's a good one. It said, in those days a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration when Quirinius was governor of Syria, and all went to be registered, each to his own town. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, from the town of Nazareth of Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed, who was with child. And while they were there, the time came for her to give birth. And she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in a swaddling cloth, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. And in the same region where the shepherds were out in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night, and an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were filled with great fear. And the angel said to them, fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign for you. You will find a baby wrapped in swaddling cloth and lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among those with whom he is pleased." When the angels went away from them into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let us go over to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has made known to us." And they went with haste, and they found Mary and Joseph and the baby lying in a manger. And when they saw it, they made known the saying that has been told them concerning this child. And all who heard it wondered at what the shepherds had told them. But Mary treasured up all these things, pondering them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all they had heard and seen, as it had been told to them. And at the end of the 8 days, he was called Jesus, the name given by the angel before he was conceived in the womb. Just 20-some verses, but that story really sets the stage for our faith. And it's God coming down into human form, and it's the start of his journey to the cross. And as Christians, you know, the cross, without a doubt, is the most important part of the Bible. But the cross doesn't happen unless the manger first does. And it's special because God came down to earth, and we get to celebrate new life. I'm a big believer that new life is the best healer. Human life and babies, it heals hearts. There's been no better healer and no better gift than Jesus Christ.
Amen.
So my grandpa does a lot better reading that story than I do. Thankfully, hopefully I got about 20, 30, 40 more years before I have the honor of getting to read that on Christmas Eve. But that's the Christmas story. If this is your first time hearing it, man, dig in. Go read it yourself. Find a Bible, Luke chapter 2. Read about Christ coming. That's the reason that we're celebrating this thing. It's the reason for Christmas. And that Christmas spirit that Garrett was talking about, that is rooted right there in that story. And so I'm thankful for that.
Best gift we'll ever receive.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. Okay, guys. We've done Christmas traditions. We've done our Christmas draft, our Christmas movies. We've read the Christmas story. New Year's plans, we're going down to Arizona. We're going to kick off 2026 with some warmth. As much as I love the cold for Christmas, I don't mind some warmth for New Year's. So we're going to go enjoy that and have a good 2026. Some of the people we've got lined up for this podcast for 2026, I'm fired up about. It's going to be awesome. So I'm excited to get to share some of those people with you. But until then, have a great 2026. We're going to end this as we always do. This is the last Tell Me Something Good of 2025. Anna, start it off and tell me something good.
Cranberry poppy.
Oh, man.
It's my favorite flavor.
She brought some for everybody.
That was Garrett. That was Garrett.
That was me.
Attaboy, Garrett.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Again, she's taking the credit. It's crazy. It's crazy.
No.
Piggybacking.
Garrett had the great idea of bringing these, but cranberry poppy is my favorite, and it's seasonal. So
Yeah, they are good.
yeah,
They're
so
really good.
Very good. So I'm going to redeem myself, and I'm going to say something good is Christ being born.
Oh,
No.
the guilt. He's feeling the guilt. He's going, I drafted 5 things over Christ being born for my Christmas draft.
Wild.
Yeah. Something good is, this is not, let me say my something good, then I'll wrap it all up. My something good is Cows & Co., Carrington, North Dakota.
Boom.
Creamery. They make gelato. Can we flash a picture up for them? They make gelato. I had some caramel carrot cake gelato today. Wow. unbelievable. So if you're from North Dakota, even if you're not from North Dakota, just pay the high shipping fee and get their gelato shipped to you. Unbelievable.
Shout out Casey and Marcha.
Yeah, they're
They're
awesome people.
Awesome people.
But they have an amazing business, and there's really not too many of that style of business around, like creameries and like family owned like they are. So I had some of that today. I was like, oh, this is good. This is something good. So that was awesome.
Actually, something.
I will say though, as we wrap up 2025, this has been a great year for all of us. You guys got to become parents. This podcast got started up. The blessings that I've seen in my life, we've had an amazing year, and I feel like it's our responsibility to now turn those blessings and in return go bless other people. And that's what we're going to do in 2026. We got big plans, and we're going to go find some more empty glasses, keep filling them up. So thanks for tuning in. You guys make this possible. If nobody watched or listened, it'd be pretty tough to keep doing it. So we appreciate the support. Have a great end of your 2025. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys in 2026. Thanks for coming and sitting down with us. Have a good one.